gave us both weed. I'm joking.
Unless.
Nolan, how do you feel about all the new nicknames in the group chat?
I haven't looked at them.
You should. Pretty great.
Is one of them the N-word?
No.
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 Not yet.
Not yet.
We need a new person in the group chat for them to be the N-word.
So that's why Kristen will never return.
That's a lie. She's coming back.
Dump muff. Cum dump. You should have just called me cum dump.
No, I gotta be tricky. I gotta work around it. So you know what it means, but it's not that. You know, Eagle Eye Mumbo Dunt just fucking left the room.
Mumbo Dunt.
Mumbo Dunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say, out of all the Sprite I've had in the last couple of weeks, this one's the worst.
It's not Sprite.
What is
It's
it?
Sierra Mist.
That's why it's the worst.
At least it's not Miss Twist. R.I.P.
Miss Twist.
I remember I
Did they
went to
treat you
fucking
to
Runza and I was like, can I get a chicken tender meal with a Sierra Mist? And like, sorry, we don't carry that anymore. We have Miss Twist though. And I'm like,
Shut up. Just give me.
just give me it. You know what I meant. And then I went back like a month later and they're like, can I get a Miss Twist in my thing? I'm like, what's a Miss Twist? I'm like, go to hell.
What?
Yeah.
What a Miss
Miss
Twist?
Twist.
What is that?
What a Miss Twist?
Don't make no sense.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Oh God.
Listen today, you work hard, so you can't go no more. Work. We
No.
come out here every day to get better. Outwork.
Memes. Would you like the sacred speaker?
I feel like it's even worse if a teacher knows what that is. You know what I mean?
We wanted to use it.
You know what that means?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, because you're on an iPhone.
My right arm is
Yeah,
very.
I
My
see
right
that.
arm
I
is
had no idea what it
very strong.
What? But
On Pornhub.
It's alright.
You don't even need to go on
Previously-
Pornhub. You can just look up fake tax and you'll figure it out.
Previously.
no.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were
We're
starting.
I didn't.
I didn't write anything for this session, so it's gonna be all improv on my part.
Yay.
What happened last time?
including this intro. So previously, you guys fucking fought a bunch of soldiers and won somehow. It was good. Good job.
Good shit.
I turned into.
You got turned into a crab. Yeah, Demonico saved the people, which is nice. And you never noticed the invisible cleric that was running around healing people, and used their cleric ability to open a fucking hole in the world. Yeah, fun fact, clerics at level 10 can just do anything. They literally just ask their god to do anything, and if you roll a 10 or higher, or a 10 or lower on a D100, you just do it. So, yeah. Well, yeah, now you're all falling. So, Demonico, I just need to clarify. You used fly. You just did it on yourself, right?
I use fly on myself infinity.
How?
Like worse now?
What is this theme?
This is a custom song. It's based off of Majora's Mask. It is called "I Shall Consume Everything" by Rosentime.
I feel like I've heard it before, but I guess not.
So wait, okay. So explain to me how you use fly on yourself and Infinity.
Look at them.
Because you need a 4th level spell slot to do that.
Yeah, he Kazam.
Which
Did Sydney turn into like a goblin today?
3rd level.
Wasn't
I
that how
didn't
Sydney
use that.
flies?
Okay, 3rd level only affects yourself. Yeah, and you don't have your cloak anymore. But don't worry because Dragon Man got you anyway. I guess Tyler's leaving. Okay.
Can you get me some chicken?
No.
Please? No. I'll pay you. Aww.
He'll probably get you chicken anyway. Chicken nuggets.
Chinkin Mununyan. Chimkin
So who do we want to start with? Demonico or... We can't do Zeta and Iwi because Iwi has
Can we start with
Monaco
me?
it
Fuck
is.
it, Demonico. Demonico, I'm gonna need you. You start flying. You just stop. Everybody else falls past you.
Why can't I use my fly?
Huh?
Why can't I use my fly on her?
So it's weird. You have the same levels of spells as your individual classes. You can just use them alternatively. It's easy for a warlock. If you were any other multi-classing spellcaster, it'd be rough. So basically, you'll get 4th level spells when either of your spells reach, or when either of your classes reach 7th level. Both of them get it at 7th level.
But my warlock spell level is 3, is it not?
It should be 3 right now.
I have 2 warlock spells, and fly is a 3rd level.
Yeah, so you can use it as a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. So I used a 3rd level spell on myself and Infinity.
No, you'd have to use it at 4th level to use it on 2 people. It says it right there in the spell description.
But I have 2 spell slots.
Oh, you used it twice.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
used it.
concentration based?
Oh.
He just really wants me to fucking fall and die. That's all.
You're
it
already
comes
getting
down
help.
to.
I mean, the difference is... Well, I'll get to that in a second.
Is that really concentration?
It's okay. You all fly anyway.
Concentration.
Off to Neverland.
The Dragonborn
64.
Admiral Svenair grabs the crab in Infinity and has a ring on, and it glows slightly. And you guys start flying. But you are left behind. You are way above them. They don't get to fly until down here.
They picked me and the crab. That's cool.
So I'm going to need you to roll a dex save for me.
Yeah.
Because you are not the only thing falling down this shaft. There's also rocks. A lot of rocks, and you've just kind of stopped.
There it is. 21. Help me.
Don't win me one.
I need...
Oh.
I don't have any.
Okay.
Your chicken.
Chicken.
Thank you for getting him chicken.
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 Nice one.
You don't know what.
What'd you read?
I'm not gonna eat that.
Well, he didn't say please, so I was like,
Hey.
I'm gonna get it, but.
Oh, you did roll. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you just stop and you're like, I've never done this before. And you look up and there's rocks coming at you, so you like dive down.
You can have that.
No, don't put it on my computer.
Hot dog. Oh, that's a shit ton of ketchup.
It was.
like ketchup. I probably eat it. I don't like ketchup.
Darn it. Next time I'll get barbecue sauce.
Okay, so you watch as the rocks kind of cave in the building, the cave. You're in like a long, like vertical tunnel, and it kind of like bottlenecks right at where you're at. So the rocks start to like pile up and they just form a ceiling. You have dark vision, so you're fine, but it gets dark. Like light was shining through, but now the rocks kind of just like stick there, and you judge that you probably are down about 120 feet from the surface, but there's really only one way to go.
And then I will go back up.
You're gonna go back up?
Am I able to?
No, there's rocks in the way.
Doesn't make any sense.
Alright. I'm just gonna fly down.
Fly down?
Rejoin.
All right.
the
So
other two.
Infinity and Crabius, Crabrius, Gabri crab.
Carabrius. Carabius?
It doesn't work.
Zoidberg.
Gabriel?
It doesn't work.
Crabriel.
Crabriel.
Crabriel. Crabriel?
All right, you guys have this energy. You feel like you can fly, which is good because you're currently falling. So that's a step up at least. So you start slowing down. Your descent starts slowing, and you just like stop. Okay. You both have dark vision, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You watch yourselves slow, and you're just like 5 feet above the ground, and you just smack
Nice.
softly.
Wow.
And you forget there was one other person with you when you fell. As you remember this, that was a really weak sound for someone. Yeah, smash! There is a meaty, gruesome, like, crash as you watch as Arawa smashes into the ground next to you and just explodes. And there's little bits of chunks everywhere all over you. Luckily for you, you only get a little bit on you because you're like a little crab. You're like a dinner plate sized crab. So you just like...
A dinner plate size.
I'm just frantically.
It's like frantically snapping. Yeah.
Wait, no, to make it more dramatic, I also start foaming.
Daddy's so dramatic. I will not. No internet.
So Monaco, you land.
I sent a picture of the construction outside to Emily and Dad, and Emily said they're digging me Alan's grave.
Oh no.
No, it's Josh's. That's why it's so long.
So your friend Sven, he's like lying on the ground. He's like, oh, God. And he pulls off the ring that he had and throws it away.
Why'd you do that?
I only have 3 charges left. I can only use it for 3 of us. And, well, it's not like we're getting out of here anytime soon. He's gonna cast light on his sword.
I
Ew,
like to
crab.
imagine. I like to
Stop.
imagine a crab with human fingers snapping.
It was a transformation magic. It wasn't complete.
Oh no.
So, Demonico, how long is fly? Do you have the
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. You fly down. You like follow them down for like 5 of those minutes. Like you guys are deep underground. Luckily no other rocks. Like there's a few pebbles that come down every once in a while, but you guys seem to be safe at the moment. There's a small light from, Sven just activated light, so you guys can see a little bit of your surroundings. You appear to be at the bottom of this huge, long, like, just hole that was ripped in the earth. It looks very fresh. You really have no idea where you're at. It's just a like tiny, like well-sized room, and there's a small opening, like maybe waist high on one end. Maybe looks like some sort of animal dug through. But yeah, you have never been this far underground before. Even Kobold Demonico over here. So
How far underground is it?
how far is you get a flying speed of 60,
Yeah.
right? So 60 feet every 6 seconds for 5 minutes. Ish.
So it'd be 360 per minute. No.
So you'd have to 5 times 60. So that's 300 seconds. It's a long way. It's a decently long way. But you guys don't see Iwi or Zeta.
Cause I fucking died.
Or Gal.
My neck snapped when I hit the bottom.
Your neck snaps and you turn back into a bird.
I know
Finally.
they are, and I frantically yell at...
Frantically snap.
Yeah, frantically. Wait, whatever, just snap it real quickly.
There you go.
Well, guys, I found a dinner right here.
I'm the
Oh, that won't scare him. He'll just eat you whole.
Can you snap in Morse code?
Do I know Morse code?
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check. You have to use crab stats though because you're polymorphed.
So, what are crab stats?
Crab intelligence. I'm glad that we have this moment.
Well, I got 10.
What'd you roll? A d20?
Yeah.
Let me see what the crab bonus is.
-9.
Please. It's only
+8.
plus
Crabs
8.
are intelligent as fuck.
It's -1, so I mean,
Yeah, 9.
no. As a crab, no. What do you guys do?
So we're stuck.
Yeah.
I would assume it would be a bad idea for me to firebolt the ceiling, right?
It's a very long way up.
Fire
The
moves at the speed of
firebolt will
light.
go out before it hits
I
anything.
mean, I can fly up there and fire.
He's got 5 minutes
What
left.
happens? Yeah, what happens when you
He'll
run
fly
out?
up for 4.5 minutes, stay there, cast the fireball, and then fall. To his death.
and then
I
fall.
crawl.
And get
No,
covered by
I have
rocks.
10 minutes on
Where's
fly.
the
We flew
Then
5
the
minutes
wall?
down already.
It's like sort of
If I can recast it on myself.
like just kind of. You're in like what?
Good point.
Like it's kind of like the bottom of a well, basically. Like it's kind of cramped, and there's just a hole, like just kind of right there, sort of.
Okay.
You just wanna dig on through.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Dig on through the river.
There's a whole like little path this way.
Ooh, cool. Come on, you guys.
Oh.
Wait, should I like?
Hmm.
I don't know. Here, I should go ahead and scope it out, and then have like rope attached to me, and they can hold on to the rest just in case.
Okay.
You know.
I cut the rope with my claws.
Don't you do that, you little thing.
I'm kidding.
Roll.
I step on him and smash him.
Turns back.
Would
into
that
you.
kill me or turn me back into a man?
Roll me a strength check.
If he gets a nat 20, you fucking die.
Yes, please.
19.
Does a 19 hit you? Oh wait, I don't have the crab stats up. I'm gonna say it does.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Crabs have like 1 health, I think. So, Demonica, what's your strength score?
1.
You turn back into Gabe, and you are currently under Demonica's boot.
I see this crab going to snap the rope. I'm like, no, you don't. Oh my goodness, that's Gabriel.
Veronica, thank you for
That makes
freeing
me wanna
me
step on
from
him
the
again.
crab prison. But get your fucking foot off me!
My foot's not that big. You can definitely speak through it.
No, like I'm saying my
No.
face is in the
Yeah,
ground.
your face is.
I was
Oh,
going to
yeah,
say
it's
your,
at the
his
top of my
foot is
head.
in your mouth.
I'm gonna keep my foot there and be like,
Yeah, I like to
you know,
imagine
I
your
don't
foot
even need to
landed
try
in his
to
mouth.
keep you down. You can probably get up yourself.
I was giving you, I was being polite.
Oh, is that what politeness is?
Sven like sits up and he's like, "Well, if you're done, we should probably take her at that." And he like gestures over to Arawa, who you notice is reforming.
Am I there?
So can I roll a religion to see what the fuck is this?
This will be
I mean, he can ask his
hard
God.
nature check.
But he wants to ask his God what the fuck is going on.
I mean, you can if you want. Actually, you can do a religion check if you want.
I want to roll nature first, and if that fails, can I roll?
No, one or the other.
Let's see, which one am I?
Are you gonna RP correctly, or are you gonna fucking roll nature?
Intelligent.
Gabriel
let's-
would ask his God.
Let's do religion.
Okay.
Let's roll. Do a roll.
Gabriel's a man.
Have to ask God what the fuck you're seeing right now.
16.
This seems familiar to you, but you can't place.
I put my hand on my mouth. Shizune, what the fuck?
You get no response.
Piss.
So yeah, you watch as Arwa just sort of comes back, and is like he's like literally regenerating his limbs, and his head just like is like a slug, and it's just like
Ugh.
growing out of his chest. Well now, what have we here? And he like goes to pull out, and like the magical gun forms in his hand as Sven tackles him and pulls from his side a pair of manacles and handcuffs him. And as he does that, the gun like disappears, like instantly. It gets shunted back to its extra dimensional state.
Not for a cast heat metal.
It's
The
not-
gun melts at
It's
different
It's not even metal.
I'm
Not
kidding.
before I cast metal.
And druid spells.
My trap card.
And you've activated my trap. I fucking heat metal would be so broken if it was a reaction spell. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Be like, nope, you can't do that. Boop.
So now Arwa's handcuffed.
I'm so glad I'm in this tunnel during all this.
Oh, sweet.
Sven will actually like tug on the rope and be like, "You should come back." So you went into the tunnel. It like kind of like opens up after about 15 feet. So it's like some sort of badger tunnel. I don't know.
Oh, cool. Badger.
I don't know. What's a fucking rock creature? I don't know.
A
Anyway,
Geodude.
Geodude.
A mole?
Yeah. So yeah, probably a mole. That'd be a good thing. Good. Yeah.
Sure.
It's a mole hole.
It's a mole hole.
So Sven's gonna like grab Arwa by the shoulder. He's like, "This won't be. You won't be using any magic for a while. I've got anti-magic manacles on him. Can only be opened by someone in the military upstairs. So,
Sven needs to be a cop.
I mean, I was
Oh.
at one point.
There it is.
All right. So now you have Arwa in your midst.
Are we
So-
safe in these tunnels to take a short little break?
A short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Yeah.
Currently bleeding out, but
Yeah. All right. If anybody wants to.
I don't want to rush.
He's so dramatic. We're not bleeding out.
Yeah. Okay.
So
If
what
you
do
I
wanna-
am bleeding out.
want to take a short rest, you can roll any hit dice that you want. Just remember that you only have as many as you are equal to your level, and you get those back on a long rest.
Okay. How you? Okay. However many you want.
don't you have Song of Rest, Monaco? There's a bard skill. I don't know if you get that at second or third.
Sounds familiar, but
Yeah, check Song of Rest because that helps out your allies. I don't know who needs healing.
I definitely do.
no, I don't.
You do not?
Or is that? That's probably ability.
Yeah, it's an ability.
I was checking spells.
It's just a passive thing for bards. Basically, all of your allies, while you're performing a
Oh, here we go.
little song, get an extra d6 for each hit dice that they roll. I think it's a d6.
You or you? Okay, I can roll this as well.
So you're like, I need to take a rest, and you pull out your fucking baritone.
Let's just start playing. Oh man, if only I knew how to play the Song of Healing from
6.
Majora's Mask. Recorded that and
Cool. Glad I got a fucking nat 1 on that roll.
All right.
It's fine.
So you guys got your fucking health points back. You only remember that you only get your warlock spells back. You do not get your bards back on a short rest.
Do I get any spells
Well,
back?
Nope.
I'm
It's
glad I
only
got
it's
the
only
one
wizards and
warlock spell.
warlocks. And I think wizards don't even get it till second level.
So, while we're taking the short rest, I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip and
Okay.
wrap it around that guy's neck.
Okay, as it wraps around the neck, it sort of like splinters off and stops.
Oh.
Sven looks at the manacles again. Anti-magic, bro.
I grab my stone mace and I point it at his head. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't bash your head off.
Anti-stone.
I'll just reform my. God, I fucking southern accents. Yo.
I'll just
Howdy,
pull
y'all.
right back.
Howdy! Because I'll just reform back. You saw as much. I survived a fall from this far. What
I
makes
know.
you...
You haven't given me a reason why I shouldn't.
Well, I even know who you are, son.
You don't remember me?
Oh, yes.
I'm your boyfriend.
Evie, shut
Aren't
up.
you the bird man?
It's just like muffled behind a stone. Here's your boyfriend.
Aren't you that Birdman's husband?
Yeah, he's like standing, like he's not restrained at all. He's just.
Oh, I
got
thought
the
he was like
mantle.
on his knees.
No,
while we were
he's
camped.
fine. Yeah, he's just like stands up in front of you. He's like, oh yeah, last I recall, you were jumping off my ship with your friends here.
Do you remember anything before that?
I think I destroyed your sass.
I swing at his shins.
Okay. Roll to hit. Because
Wait, does my rage? Do I have to do a full rest to gain a rage point?
Well, you're gonna waste your rage if you
guys
do
should
on
know this stuff.
Wait.
Check your abilities. It's under rage how you get it back. I think it's only on long rests.
That's wild shape. It doesn't have a. Oh, here it is. We're trying to show him for your barbarian level. Finish a long rest. Ah.
Yeah, so you don't get it back.
So do I get advantage because he is impaired?
He is technically not restrained. He just has his arms out in front of him.
Oh my.
So you do not get advantage on this.
What the hell is it?
You can go into a rage if you want.
No. 13?
Okay, I wasn't expecting this, so let me find his character sheet. Surprisingly, that does not hit. He's wearing... Wait, what the fuck? How does that not hit?
What's his armor rating?
18. I'm like, what now? Oh, it might be because he's wearing different armor. Oh yeah, he's wearing half plate. Like, yeah, you just like hit him in the shin and it like clangs off. Like you were not expecting him to be wearing like full armor.
How did he put his armor back on after he reformed?
That's a fair point. You
He's
hit with a
naked.
13.
I do!
Yeah, technically.
Okay, I hit him in the shin.
He takes
he's
it.
naked.
He takes it surprisingly well. Roll damage.
Is the PP out?
What the hell?
Rolling 0.
Oh.
It's a D6 plus your strength.
Oh, we never.
I don't think you ever, put it in.
I thought he had like a native 1 on his.
No,
I
it's
guess-
just his charisma.
Well, I guess he had a plus
Strength,
three
yeah.
stone mace, so. And you just rolled a 0.
And what about my strength? And then I only get put it on there. Oh, it's because I have a 0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he takes
Oh,
it
you
pretty
don't.
well. You hit him in the shin and it like catches him slightly off guard. He like goes down to his knee, and then you watch as like you took a decent amount of a decent chunk of flesh out of his knee as it just like slowly reforms. But like way slower than before, you notice. Sven will put a hand on your shoulder. He's like, "Son, it's probably best we save this for later." We
Fine, as long as you promise not to stay out of it because it's officially a religious matter now.
I'm sorry.
We don't recognize religion in this city.
No, I'm.
It's considered
What do you
taboo among the followers of would be Shizune and near Shizune for the masks.
It'd be Nomond.
Oh no, fuck.
No, you
It's
don't.
taboo for the followers of Nomad to remove their masks, and he did that to me.
I understand.
But I
Yeah.
also have another. But I also want a question before we move on.
Yeah.
How do you know my sister?
We had sex.
Are you asking Arwa?
Yeah,
Who?
she was wearing one of the masks, right? Or
She was wearing a deer skull.
the woman with the deer skull.
Oh, that one. Just another recruit. Met just up north, actually. After our... He looks over at Demonico slowly. Incident. Trying to find that one. We decided to find a few more recruits.
She didn't tell you anything about her?
I didn't ask. She didn't tell.
Fair enough. I shudder because That felt fucking good to hit him in the shin.
Yeah, I imagine.
Alright, now later we'll deal with the matter of my scythe. Me and my sister's weapon.
Kind of like sneers at you. Well, you all got me down here now. Only a matter of time till we find our way back home. But I must say, it's certainly a surprise seeing you here, Dragonborn. Disguising yourself as Sigilum after I thought I killed you. If only I'd recognized you sooner. And Sven just kind of like pushes him, and he like literally like pushes him over and sighs. Well, Team Pentagram, I should probably. I told you I would explain who I am, and I guess seeing as we have nothing better to do during this short rest, I suppose now is as good as time as any. I'm Arwa's parent. He and I are both changelings, you see. Over a millennia ago, he, Saturn, Sigilum, and myself were the ones that created life magic. Although doing so made us all immortal. While Saturn and I decided to quietly live our lives without bringing attention to ourselves, it seems the other two had plans of their own. Sigilum became the most fearsome being in the northern continent, and, well, you see my son here became a warlord for the Holgen fleet.
I turn on and say psych right now.
Say psych. Right.
No, it's like, God, what?
It's a side effect of the magic that we found.
Got pregnant.
It's how he was able to reform from basically nothing, and I was able to recover from that, well, hole in my head and being tossed into the ocean.
Right, I'm way past that. Your son?
And he like takes a moment and he changes appearances to look exactly like you, including the mask. Well, not including the mask, actually. Like, the face is kind of like, it's weird. It's like a ditto face, because he doesn't know what you look like under the mask. So he's
So it's like the mask, but with the ditto face on the mask.
Sort of, yeah. Like, he can't imitate objects. Yes, this is... He goes back to the Dragonborn form. This is what I prefer to look at. And Arwa speaks up. He, like, rolls over onto his back. It's not your true form, though. And Sven actually kicks him. Like, he kicks him in the leg.
I wish we'd do it again. Do it. Do it.
No, it's...
I want you to do it.
Sorry,
want you to do
I
it.
just a sore point, I suppose. And he steps on Arwa's leg. And Arwa just, like, he doesn't even, like, howl in pain. He just, like, laughs.
Hit me.
Too afraid to show your true face, mother.
Mother?
What?
And with that, like, Sven pulls out his sword. He's like, I've had enough of your talk. And he swings down and decapitates Arwa. And the head kind of rolls away and just, like, disintegrates. You watch as the stump starts to, like, slowly reform and just stops. Like, it has, like, little tendrils and, like, veins starting to regrow, and it just stops. Yeah, that's powerful magic, all right, but luckily that anti-magic cuffs can hold it for a little while. And you notice your leg wound. It's like still not completely healed. Like, it's.
Yeah.
His regeneration is slowing down a lot. It's still not completely stopped, but it's. And Sven kind of sort of sighs. I didn't mean to tell you this part, but he's right. This wasn't the form I was born with. Changelings, if you didn't know, they can alter their appearance, but they have a base, so to speak.
What's your base?
I want this Dragonborn form to be my base, but that wasn't...
I raise your hand. If you want to be at a base, that's your base. I'm not gonna force you to show... I'm not gonna force you to bring about something you're uncomfortable with.
It's fine. Up until about 30-ish years ago, I looked like this. And he changes to an elven woman with auburn hair and unnaturally hazel eyes. When I was like this, I called myself Terra. And he changes back.
Damn it.
Alright, anybody have anything they wanted to say to that revelation?
Yo,
The
wow.
saying goes. You didn't even spell it right. Big on.
You don't need to spell right. You got the point.
Yeah, true.
You can spell it any way you want, as long as you get the point.
Alright, so who's taking the body? Who's gonna carry the body?
I'll be fine. I've got him.
That's alright. I don't trust myself near it.
Wait.
Might try
Eating it.
poking it.
Okay, so Arlo's dead.
No.
He's decapitated. He won't be
Okay.
speaking for a little bit.
Okay. But he's a
Unfortunately-
changeling, so he can't die.
No, it's because of the magic.
Life magic.
Okay.
Yeah, Saturn.
Oh, okay.
Saturn, our associate, was an elf as well, so it's easy for her to pass as just a really old elf. Not sure about Siglum though. He never kind of hid his appearance from us as well, but he was very good at what he did, so I didn't ask questions.
This is all news to me. Okay.
Anyway.
Well,
How do I want to?
Keep following yourself.
He looks at you, Demonico. With this knowledge that I'm not originally Dragonborn, I must apologize. When I lived among Dragonborn of Orions, I was startled to find that there were no blue scales left in the world. Thus, I made this my form as a sort of honor to them.
Rip.
I'm sorry.
Why would you be sorry?
Dragonborns is some.
he's a Dragonborn apologist. Sorry.
Fucking liberals.
You are familiar with what the elves did a few hundred years back, right?
They hate all the blues kids.
Nope.
No.
Oh no, what happened?
That's. I mean, if you guys want, if you want to hear it, it's not really relevant, but
I need
It's
an
just
origin story.
okay. It's not a story the elves are proud of. The elves of Polaris, they enslaved and murdered dragons who were unfortunately very good at it. Caused most of the dragons to either flee from this continent or be extinguished. About 200 to 300 years ago, the last dragon on this continent was murdered. It's all the elves' fault. I unfortunately did not know the extent of that.
Sorry about your
But fortunately, Silver Scales and gestures to you, some others are still around. Dragonborns and kobolds seem to be okay, but proper dragons are all but gone from this world.
That is a bit of a shame.
It is.
That is who is right.
Okay. I think this is a good place at Annie to switch over to Iwi and Zeta.
Big bazangas.
Bajangos.
So Iwi, you wake up first. You appear to be in a small room, and
Yikes.
Gao is shaking away. He's like, Iwi, scaly bro, let's go.
I try to eat him as I wake up.
Don't do that to Gao, he'll punch you for the fun of it.
Okay.
For the fun of it.
It's a scared eat, so he knows it's not meant as an offense to him. I was
Okay.
scared and I tried
He
to
punches the back of your throat.
Do I? Can I just die?
Nah, you fine.
You deep throated Gau's fist.
So yeah, he's like shaking you awake and you're trying to nibble him. Oh, hey, you're awake.
Good morning.
Got you trying to cross the border, just like me and that thief over there.
Ah, are the
God
potatoes
damn it.
ready?
Potatoes?
Baked potatoes.
Iwi, and he like smacks you.
Sorry, deep fried potatoes.
He like looks around. You're in a like small like antechamber. Like it's odd. And you see a small altar at the end of the room, and on it is a sort of black gemstone. Hey, so you want to wake up?
No.
Look, man. I'm gonna wake up him, and I'm gonna go check out that.
Why don't you wake him up? Because you're so good. You woke me up.
Okay.
No one can wake me up. I'm going to go see what that thing is.
Okay. And he like go over. What do you do?
I'm going to sprint over to that thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
It's only like 5 feet away.
I'm going to sprint.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to look at it real hard.
Look at it real hard.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. Let
You
me
don't-
get out my character sheet.
What are you rolling?
Hold on. I'm looking at it real hard first.
Are you gonna?
I'm going to roll investigation.
Investigation will touch it.
Insight? History?
You can roll history.
Con safe. I want to lick it.
Constant. I got a nat 20.
Well, you recognize the gemstone. It looks like some of those things that Infinity had one. That you guys were fighting him over them at the guild one time with Zane and the children. I think maybe Xerxes had a crown made out of him at one point or another. I don't know.
I'm going to grab it.
Okay. As you do so, Gao has just like started to reach for Zeta. As you do so, both of you are transported to an alternate plane of reality. You watch as the floor falls away from you, or you're standing in the middle of the air, and water, this like green, seafoam green water falls from the sky and surrounds you in like a circle. You're just like in the middle of that. And you watch as it parts, and a face of black, and then a second face in the middle of it of white
Oh my god, it's alien.
peeks through the water, or what you assume is water.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's BB.
It's spooky time.
Hello, mortal. What is it that you desire most? Galax stands up. Hey, Iwi, what'd you do?
I'm gonna... Can I whisper into it? So
Yep.
only it hears?
Yeah.
Come over here.
Okay. All right.
So no one hears.
My mom hears.
Okay.
I
like-
wanna have something.
Well, of
It
course
thinks
I'm-
for a moment. Sadly, this is not within my power.
Then nothing.
You wish for nothing?
I want everything gone.
I can grant this, but in exchange, I ask of something from you.
No.
What is it that you desire, that you value most in the world? And you either need to answer it truthfully or roll a charisma save to lie. And the save on it's pretty high.
I value most this shape-shifting dude. Name's like Arwu or something. He's pretty freaking great. Love him, man. He's my favorite.
Oh, No. If you get the that toy, I want him to think of the guy's name is Aru from now on.
Unfortunately, the save is 4, so you don't get it. What do you actually value most?
Wait, what do you get for a save?
My 1 copper
You gotta.
that I've had with
You
me forever.
feel your coffer disappear from your pockets.
No!
Copper.
Don't worry. Your desires will be granted.
Can I change my desires?
The eyes, both the eyes on the black face and the internal white face, like look to the side. They like all shift to the side. Sure.
I want a big sword.
And you just watch as it like vomits out, like it just from its form. A sword
toothpick.
falls out of the,
You
its
shit a
face.
sword out of its mouth,
Its
basically.
wall face. You pick up. I actually have a really good thing for
They
this.
got a photo.
That's not a photo.
No, you don't.
Ice cream.
Stay safe.
You get.
Can you give me some ice cream?
No.
Oh God, where is
Please?
He's gonna put it in a bun.
I hope.
Can you put it in a bun?
Yeah.
If I showed up with ice cream in a bun, would you eat that?
Yeah. Go do it
It's
right
an
now.
ice cream sandwich.
I'm doing story stuff now. I can't leave.
I have to pee.
I'm doing story stuff now.
I can't
I'm
leave.
doing content.
Maybe I didn't have it saved. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so you want a sword specifically, right?
Yeah.
So you get. It basically looks like a giant fucking slab of metal that's been sharpened. You get a Buster Sword. It does 46 plus strength damage. It is two-handed.
Just 46, like
4d6.
oh 46. I was like, that's a lot, Nick. Okay, 4d6 plus strength.
Mhm.
Okay.
However, you were not proficient with it.
That's fine.
Just okay.
What kind of weapon is it?
Big
Oh
sword.
my God.
That's weapon class, big sword
Oh.
class.
It's technically a Buster Sword.
Send it to your
Well, no, what
Oh,
what
how
kind
you
of?
know
I have a lot of
yeah.
specialties.
Specialties?
Yeah, I like
this
weapons.
This is like an exotic weapon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna need to take like a feat if you want to be proficient with it.
Okay.
I forget how non-proficient weapons work, but I can look that up real quick.
So,
I got a nice sword.
cool.
4d6.
I'd like to take a second to say I read the sign in front of the buffet table wrong by accident. The one that said "Don't grow up as a trap." I thought it said "Don't grow up a trap."
Oh no.
Don't go up a trap.
Okay, so yeah, you don't get any disadvantage for using it without proficiency. It's
Oh, I-
armor that you can't use if you don't have proficiency.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Basically, if you wear armor that you're not proficient with, you have disadvantage on basically everything. Weapons, though, fuck it. You just don't. You're not as easy to hit things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you have that now.
Do I get the stone?
Yeah. You are holding it right now.
Sick. I'm gonna.
And it like spins around the room and goes to Gao. And Gao's like stands up. What of you? Do you desire anything?
I hope he leaves with big fucking hands.
Gao like stands up. Yui. What is this?
Just ask for really big hands so you can punch things harder. It'll give them to you.
What are you? I
Oh no.
am Lauren,
Cowabunga it is.
goddess of.
Sad. It's so sad.
Okay, I'll look at it later.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Goddess of inevitability and demise. I know what I want.
I gotta get rid of my fucking copper. God damn it.
You're lucky. You're lucky. It's a fucking. That Buster Sword's worth 200 gold pieces.
I fucking lost my copper though.
Lost my copper for it.
I have a stone that grants me infinite wisdom. How much for it?
Copper.
Just sell it.
I want to fight you.
Ooh.
He like looks down. The wall looks down at him. What? Yeah, I want to fight you.
Am I needed or can I take PP?
You can go ahead and take PP. I won't
Okay,
need you for a
I
little
take
bit.
PP.
They're gonna. Gal's gonna wake you up as soon as they get back from this.
I'm gonna decapitate.
I actually do need everybody else to leave. I come to think of it,
Oh.
Do I get to stay?
you get to stay because you're in
Sick.
this realm.
Goodbye,
this
y'all.
This is secret.
Alright, I'll go get my hour. Get myself an hour card. See you guys.
Can one of you bring me back a glass
Just
of
for
water?
like 5 minutes. You guys can even go over to the other end of the room.
That
Just
was
gotta,
my
like,
plan.
I gotta like whisper it.
Somebody give me some water.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go karts. See ya.
The Monaco fucking dies.
Marco, roll a dex save.
What?
Well, they didn't roll it, so I'm gonna count that as a 0. So
I'm nat 0. Wow.
Yeah.
all right.
Like D&D looking.
So Cal looks up and like clenches his fist. Did I stutter? I mean, I've never fought a god before. I really want to fight you. And the eyes sort of narrow. This is not something that I can grant. And Gao is gonna go up and try and punch the face. It moves out of the way before he's able to, but he's like, no, that's... You have a physical form, right? So you can fight me. I'll give you what you want. Just agree to a fight with me. In 1 month, in the silence. That's where I'll be. Very well. But now, and I'm gonna stop you right there. And he pulls out the soul orb that you saw him have before, that held his grandfather. Get the fuck out of here.
They're over there still. Everyone's still in here, Nick.
Head over there.
Oh, okay.
I like to whisper too.
Get out of here! Okay. You think you can take what I desire most? Here's the thing. And he like drops the soul stone on the ground and steps on it, crushing it. I've given up all my worldly desires. I have nothing that I care about. You can't take anything from me. I bet that just pisses you off, doesn't it, Laurentia? So be ready in a month, because I'm coming for you. And I know you just want to show me what for, don't you? The eyes kind of narrow. Very well, foolish mortal. I shall grant you your request. Come to the silence in 1 month, and I will be there. You can bring whoever you want. It won't matter. And water kind of raises up. The face disappears, and you guys are back in that room.
I take the stone.
Okay, you have the stone. Zeta!
He's in the
Oh,
party.
he's in the bathroom. You guys can come back.
Whenever you're ready.
You left it on the table. He hit my ice cream. I don't know where it is. You left it on the table.
Yeah, you did. Scott, I ate it. I thought it was Nathan's.
You left it on a table, so that's where it is, on a table.
I see it.
All the way over there.
You know.
Oh, I see. That bench felt so good on my back.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My spine is not naturally aligned.
Alright. Iwi, as you return to the physical realm, the material realm, as you've taken the gemstone from its altar and it sort of crumbles away, and there's a small shaking as the walls start to collapse, and you see on the other side of the wall the rest of your team.
Wow.
You guys are now back together.
Oh yeah, that just happened.
So Gao kind of gathers up what was left of his grandfather's soul gem. I always want to call it the soul stone. Zeta, you are woken. You see the rest of your companions.
Taxation theft. Not that one.
And also,
Darn.
Iwi is holding the black gemstone that you ordered to get.
No, that's
Well,
not
a
in view of anyone. I've hidden it.
Did you though?
Yes.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Anybody that wants to can roll a perception check.
Beat that,
Anyone?
motherfuckers.
Got a whopping 6.
Please don't roll, guys.
I'll roll.
I have to roll
Iwi, you
what?
see nothing.
I have to roll insight.
The ship sees
The
something.
boat.
Oh, that's me.
It's
Sorry.
it's perception.
The boat
No,
sees
I-
it from
I
a
do.
distance.
Not there, Scott.
It's default to ship. So
I feel the dark energy around here. I don't know what you mean. Pocket
dark
glows
energy.
violently.
It's not in my pocket.
it was just an example.
Just
So
an
Iwi,
example.
you do the thing where you can't find your pocket for a second, and Zeta. Nathan, did you not roll?
Zeta and some guy named
He didn't care.
Scott see it.
Okay.
Why would I?
So Zeta and Gabriel, you see Iwi pocket one of those black gemstones that you've also come to dread/love.
Dread/love.
Yeah, Zeta. For reference, the entire purpose of you coming here was to get those gemstones.
Anyway,
So
we
theoretically,
have
I
that
could take the
pocket.
gemstone and leave.
Listen,
Well, this is
Gabriel,
just
I know
what
that
you
we
want.
pretended once,
I
but
don't-
that's not for you.
I think Zeta would be smart enough to put 2 and 2 together and know that this is not the same one.
What?
Okay.
That's my pee-pee, Gabriel. Stop staring at my pee-pee.
I'm staring at the black rock you just stuck in your
Damn.
pocket.
I
I said rock. I said rock.
You got a black cock in your pocket?
God damn it.
I take out the black cock and I throw it away.
Flying cock.
Make a wish.
Iwi, where did you get that? You have a cloaca.
No, I don't. I'm a lizard.
Is he creaming himself? With that?
Yes.
All right.
That's such a
Alright.
disgusting
Is that
way
the
to put it.
extent of
Is he
that
creaming
conversation?
himself?
I want to eat the rock. They know it's there. I'm gonna eat it.
Only Constitution save. The save on this is gonna be like fucking 25.
Oh, damn it, 22.
I wrote it. No. Get trying
No,
to
you,
opening
this
his
is
mouth.
to say you gotta keep it down. Is a passing save, so you cannot swallow it.
Damn it.
You like try to. It's a rock. Like you can't. Fucking,
I can eat people. I can't eat a rock. I eat bones all the time.
That's different. That's like good for your bones. Like you eat bones, it strengthens your bones.
Yeah, but
It's
bones are
simple-
bigger than rock.
It's simple math.
Is
Plus
that
you can.
really
Plus you
how
can.
it works? 'Cause
Simple
I've been eating
body
chicken
math.
raw.
I've been
Plus
eating
bones
chicken
are
raw.
probably more breakable.
You don't
than
eat
rocks.
chicken bones. They're hollow. You don't eat bird bones. They're hollow, and that's not good for you.
Mhm.
That explains the brittleness of my bones.
Somebody open that door and flick that at us.
Yeah, I was Jason.
Jason? Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's go.
All right. So you guys crawl through that tunnel.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go through the mole hole, and you guys start walking for a little bit. The light that Sven has is still up, so anybody that doesn't have, Jesus fucking Christ, shut up.
God, don't you just hate kids?
Yeah.
I'm sending that clip to the president.
I wish I could. Nothing.
Anyway,
Petition to purge all
You
children.
guys walk for like
Permission
3 hours.
I'm gonna talk to Sven Aaron, Draconic.
What do you say?
Hello.
Me hoy me
He
noy.
like looks at you. Hi.
And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, so Iwi and Zeta, you notice that Aro is there, but he's missing something. Something that'll keep him ahead of the curve.
You know what? I know what he's missing.
It's just a cut below the rest.
I'm gonna grab
Uh-huh.
my gold brooch.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna shove it down the hole where his head used to be, where all the tendrils are growing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind
Okay.
of. I'm gonna stay close enough to him where it doesn't teleport.
You do so.
I'm just gonna keep it in there for as long as it stays.
Okay. You do so. It just gets stuck in there.
Yeah.
Jesus. I say that in character. That's what that was a real
Who?
Zeta reaction.
What are you talking about?
Yo, Jesus.
Yo, Jesus.
Oh dang, not Jesus. I meant
Glug Glugger.
Nick has gotten this world. So,
Basically.
so instead of saying Jesus, we say Nick.
You gotta say Hank. Daughter of Nick.
Our savior.
The Nick, the Hank.
And the Holy Christian.
Space Kristen.
So what do you guys do? You talking?
I'm getting ready to head out if everyone else is.
We're already
You guys are
walking.
walking. You guys are walking for 3 hours. I'm just saying, is anybody have anything they would like to talk about? Because this would be the greatest time.
I'm gonna start reading the creation of sand out to everyone.
All right, go for
Okay,
it.
excellent.
At the beginning,
So
There was nothing.
Zeta and Iwi, just remember that you did
Rock.
not get revealed the stuff that Sven said earlier.
I start to.
what stuff?
I talk with Sven as we're walking.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
do you have any idea? So I've been having. So, you're the closest thing to an actual god. I have a bit of a question.
I'm flattered, but I'm only immortal. That's the only true godhood I could have. But I've been around the block a few times, so to speak.
I've been having a bit of a performance issue trying to talk to Nomad.
To Nomad,
Who?
I'm not familiar with this. That's your god, though, right?
Aye.
Well, Arawa, ironically enough, will be the one to ask. He follows, I think it was Selune. Might be something god of moon. And
Yeah, the
I
moon
follow
gods, he
the
thinks.
elven gods, and well, generally speaking, if you try and communicate with the elven gods, you're not going to get a response. They work a lot separately than the material realm. I wonder if your Nomad has taken to this approach.
Nomad's a Titan. I thought Nomad was a Titan.
Roll religion with no advantage, just regular religion.
Okay. 11?
Okay.
What the fuck?
You remember that Nomad is technically part of the Pantheon, but it's like some suspect that Nomad is not actually a Titan. They're something different.
What?
Alright. So what happened to you after you took the hole in your head by your asshole child? No offense.
No, none taken. I mean,
Not taking. I do think he's kind of a dick.
he's kind of obnoxious, I'll be honest. Immortality, at least for him, has given him a big head. No pun intended. No irony intended? I don't know. Well, I sank to the bottom of the ocean. That will happen when you're wearing full armor. It was just a moment of... I wasn't expecting that weapon out of nowhere, so I literally woke up and I was at the bottom of the ocean. My immortality doesn't give me the ability to breathe underwater, but I also can't drown, so it was a very uncomfortable feeling. But I dragged your companion's body up to the shore, and I kind of just hid out in Mintria for a little bit. It took me a while because, you know, bottom
Which
of the ocean.
friend is?
I do not remember. He had the hazel eyes.
What
He was also shot by Arla.
Who is he talking?
Zeta, this perks your interest. Because you know that everybody with hazel eyes is part of the children, or your mother.
Mommy?
Do you say anything? No? Okay. Just checking. Well, I can't remember his name. He was a stowaway on our ship, and unfortunately got wrapped up in our affairs. But I gave him a proper burial. I disguised myself as Siglum, and I got back just as I saw a boat fall out of the sky and on top of your guild.
Yeah, do you have any idea about that? How did they do that?
He kind of looks at Aroa for a second. I'm actually quite curious about that myself. Everyone train your weapons on him, and he pulls out his sword and levels it at the handcuffs. Alright. Ready?
I get the stone mace ready on the shit again.
So ready.
What are we doing?
We're gonna fight.
Get ready.
Oh, fuck.
I'm ready to
We're gonna
And
whack.
he cuts the manacles in half, and Arwa's head
Why didn't
reforms,
we
and
just take
it's
them
like
off?
gruesome. You see, he doesn't have the key. It can only be unlocked by like someone working for Zane, which he no longer does.
How,
I work for him.
So he cuts it off, and you just see like a skull sprout up from this nub, and then a layer of, or no, sorry, first brain. I forgot my anatomy. First a brain starts to form, like the nerves like start to form, and then the brain, and it starts to wrinkle up, and then a skull forms around it, and he's just like screaming this whole time, and then his skin grows back, and then his hair floofs out.
Could be like Sailor Moon style, just flows elegantly.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell? And Sven is gonna like grab his hands and hold them behind his back.
Quick, tickle him. I run in for the tickle.
I quickly tell him.
To tickle?
Yeah.
Athletics? I
Nice.
guess.
If I get a nat 20, will we fucking subdue him with tickles?
you better.
Yeah. He has like no idea what's going on. He just had his head cut off, and that's the last thing that happened for him.
Damn it.
No, you get close, and he like kicks you away. Like he raises his feet up and just straight up kicks you. But that does leave him off balance. So Sven does go for
The legs, too.
Spears
No,
him.
he's gonna try and pin him. Pin him to the ground. Where is he? Do I have his character sheet? Did I delete his character sheet? Oh, there it is. I gave him the picture of Siglin for the combat session. Alright. Oh, he's got +8 in this. That should be good. Oh, yeah,
Damn.
yeah, he just like fucking wrestles him right to the ground and holds him in an armbar. Alright, so we have a question for you, and we gave up your silence to do this, so it better be good. How the hell did you teleport your ship on in the middle of Mintria?
You destroyed.
Shut up, Gabriel! I want to hear the answer!
You destroyed. afraid to answer.
Everyone's like staring at you. Well, that's a funny story. Upon my recruitment search,
I look back at him again.
Get it? It was
You're
funny.
both morons.
Huh?
Shut up.
upon my recruitment search, I found a certain black scale dragonborn
Ooh, yeah, you did.
that was willing to teleport large objects. Certain spell. I'm not quite that advanced in magic myself, but just popped our whole ship, all of us on board, and just right where you least expected it.
On my bed.
Aye.
I whisper. I lean over to. I whisper. Do you have another one of those cuffs?
Unfortunately, no.
So how are we gonna do this?
We're gonna have to deal with him and his annoying mouth this whole way.
I raise up the mace. Dibs.
What are you going to do?
You do realize he regenerates, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
clock him in the face.
I'm gonna stop you.
Why would you trace?
Because he's fucking immortal, and we fucking
If he
aren't
wants
ready
to
to.
be, if he wants to be an idiot, let him be an idiot.
But then we're gonna suffer for it.
How?
What if he fucking fights us?
He's currently pinned to the ground,
Yeah.
so he's essentially.
But he's not gonna be pinned to the ground when we start walking. Gotta think long term, dude.
18.
18 hits. So
Six.
you break his nose.
Can I engage in personal combat against Gabriel now?
No, I'll say no.
Can I bonk Gabriel in the face with my torch?
Sven will lift it up. He's like, I can just carry my baby boy, and he like pats him on the head with a clawed hand.
He pats him on the broken nose.
Yeah. And if he acts up, well, he's got nowhere to run at the moment. So he still has him in an arm bar, but Sven will essentially not be able to help with combat if it comes back up. So you guys still keep walking.
Yep.
I'll say 3 hours have passed. You guys come to a small like twist in the tunnel, and you hear voices up ahead. Let me see here. See if it's a language you guys can speak. Does anyone speak Elvish or Undercommon?
I can speak deep.
Deep.
I can.
Oh, no.
As long as it's written down.
Nope.
What'd you say?
Languages:
Speak.
Draconic, Common, Undercommon,
Elvish and Undercommon. Okay, so
Deep Speech. That's it.
Elvish.
Elvish. Okay, so between the two of you, you're able to put it together. You hear like a weird splattering of like Elvish and Undercommon. Like these people are speaking to each other. Like they'll start one sentence with Elvish and then end it with Undercommon, and then just like mix it up all over the place. It's weird and it's unnatural, but between the two of you, you're able to understand. You hear, "You think there's people around here? I don't know. It's just a weird thing to find. I don't know if I trust it. Some sort of animal skin. But it's not one I've ever seen. You guys want to peek out the corner?
Yes.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Okay.
Infinity. And no one else, I guess.
I'll do it.
I'll roll it. 22.
No. Quit hopping on my bandwagon.
I'll stay behind.
Shit.
Ooh. Zeta.
Oh, no.
Ooh, Infinity.
You know what?
Infinity
Yeah.
steps out, smacks him.
You guys-
Surprise!
You guys do the fucking Scooby-Doo thing where y'all like poke your heads around the corner. So Demonico, rightfully so, goes on the bottom. He goes up. Iwi pokes his head above Demonico's. Zeta is like goes on his tiptoes and like leans over Iwi.
I'm not sure if he could. I think I have
And-
to be top. I'm 7'2".
You're
Yeah,
crouching down.
Pocket
All
convenience,
right.
okay?
He gets on my back.
And Infinity is like, ooh, me next. And you like try and climb on top of Zeta, and you just like Zeta wasn't expecting it at all. You like jump on his back,
And he just throws you.
You both like fall out into the
He
the
just
middle
thinks
of
I'm
the.
some large
You
rat
you
just
hear
trying
the
to crawl.
cartoon like crash.
And you guys see two. Gabriel, you know what this is. I guess
Except you're not peeking your head out.
Gabriel. Oh yeah, Gabriel's not poking his head out.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say stealth. I was gonna roll stealth.
Dude, better hurry.
Better hurry.
We've already come up with this whole intricate story.
11.
Demonico and Zeta, you would have recognized this as well as Gabriel. These are sort of like drow, like they're drow from the waist up, but they're like centaurs from the waist down. But instead of a horse body, it's a spider body.
We've seen those, yeah.
So you see one male and one female, and they have.
Is the female hot?
The bottom
Is
half's
the
a spider.
female hot?
I'm not sure.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
react super
I mean,
quick. I'm gonna
Uh,
jump out. I'm gonna grab my two little friends, Infinity and Zeta. I'm gonna throw them away. I'm gonna scream in deep, just incoherently at them, and roll intimidation.
He's gonna.
Oh my god.
My stupid.
I'm gonna
friends.
pick you guys up, toss you back behind the corner, and just scream at them in deep, and then run away.
What do I want to roll for this? Because they honestly are not expecting that. They see the fucking goblin and drow come out, and they like seem apprehensive at first, and then you come out, and then they draw their weapons. So I mean, maybe the drow would have been fine with the Drider, but now this. So let's see. They do not understand you.
Of course, I'm just screaming gibberish at them.
They seem. Oh my god, how do I fucking want to do this?
They're stunned.
They look at each other and they're like. They like scuttle away. They.
I'm gonna run after him.
One looks to the other. Dude, who's your dealer? Let's get some more.
Okay, hold on. I got a map for you guys.
I'm chasing him.
You tossed them back behind the corner, right?
Yeah, everyone else is behind the corner. They only see me now. I'm gonna run after them.
I'm still picking your corner.
They're scuttling away. I'm sprinting at them.
They're. Okay, let me give you guys the map real quick so you can see what's going on.
I also have dark vision now since I'm a
You
lizard.
might want
I can see
to
in the
roll
dark.
initiative because there's a lot of things happening.
Wait till the turn order box is up everywhere.
So we need to
Hold
put
on
our
one
own
second.
Characters on the sheet.
You guys aren't here. It's just me.
I'm
taking
peeking
on
around-
this encounter by myself.
I'm peeking around the corner too.
Listen,
Okay. Do I have Gabriel? I do not have.
I'm fine. I only used 2 spells last time. I literally didn't get hit once last combat session.
Okay.
I'll fight these guys.
Hold on. Don't do the turn yet. Okay. Oh, and Gao is there with you. I
Oh.
forgot about him.
What? Nick, what?
You got a 19.
But it's red on my screen.
What? Why is it red?
You rolled in that one. Duh.
Plus
What?
1, plus 2.
I'm.
You rolled 2 d20s for initiative.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, you rolled 2 d20s for initiative.
Oh yeah, because he gets advantage on initiative because he's a revised ranger.
Nice.
Ah, yes, of course.
That's right.
That makes
He took a level and revised. So yeah, you got a nat 1 and a 17. I don't know why it put it like that, but okay. Everybody roll.
Yep.
No,
Did I roll?
not
We
everybody.
I only
roll.
have Iwi, Demonico, and Gabe.
Ah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm finding Gao's character sheet at the moment, so because I keep forgetting he's there.
Very poor choice of words.
Oh.
Oh, I should also mention between the two of them. Oh, Gao has like 13 health left.
Oof. Say goodbye.
You should have asked for health instead of a fight.
Eh.
Yeah, I guess you didn't rest.
Yeah, we didn't rest.
Iwi, Zeta, you guys did not rest.
But it's fine, because I literally didn't do anything last fight. I swung my sword twice, and that was it.
You totally did stuff.
I used 2 spells, and I didn't get hit once.
I didn't rest, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 3 health points.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing I threw you behind the wall, then.
Yeah, I mean, it might be.
Right.
Yeah, so between these two Driders, I guess I'll just call them that, appears to
Oh,
be
yeah,
like some
derogatory.
sort of like leather coat. And that appears to be what they were talking about earlier.
I'm gonna put it on.
Alright, give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab enemies.
Can you give me some?
Maybe.
Pretty please?
Maybe.
Pretty please? Thank you.
Shift twice.
Take these stupid things. Scott, are you done?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now that we're in turn order, let's do... So this one on the left is going to try and attack you, Iwi. So it's going to longsword you, or long
No.
bow, sorry.
No.
Is it an 18 hit? No? Okay. It's going to do it again.
No.
No? How about an 18 again?
No.
Okay. Alright, so it does that, and it's gonna book it with its 30 feet of movement. Oh, that's a lot less than I thought it would.
It's got all those legs, but that makes it harder to walk too. You guys know you can magnify to 10%.
Okay, Gao's up next. He's like, I'ma set this one out. Iwi.
Yo.
Pick me up.
No, you're too far away. I have to catch up to these guys. Alright, I'm gonna run up to this one. Oh. Oh, is
On
that...
top of him.
I'm on top of him, I guess.
Stop it.
I can't move anywhere else. That's where I'm stuck.
Oh, I put him in the wrong place. Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna Buster Sword this boy.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
It sure do.
Alright. 19.
Wait, 22?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that still hits.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Second attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, that will still hit.
20.
Okay. Nice.
I want to make sure that these are all non-fatal too.
Which one are you hitting?
Non-fatal?
I don't want to kill them.
Good luck.
Can I just amputate them? They can just be like they'll be like little balls. That'll be
You're creepy.
there's like a.
You know, we didn't have any encounter with these guys. You just ran up and started attacking them.
They attacked me first. They shot me with a bow. I screamed.
Yeah,
at them.
because you screamed at them.
Yeah, you
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick, but every time a parent comes in and yells at you while your supervisor on the floor, do you just instantly pull out a gun and shoot at them? No, you don't.
There are rules there. You're in a cave.
Okay, so we do what? Like
They're running
40
away.
damage to this thing?
I do 39 damage.
Okay, Jesus. Okay. You chop off one of its legs, but luckily he's got 7 more, so it's fine.
Can I display remorse
It's a
to
Buster
that?
Spore.
Can I display remorse to him?
Go ahead, roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I'm so sorry.
You like start swinging.
I'm so sorry.
I love
All right.
I start gibbering at him in all the languages I speak.
He doesn't seem to
Common,
get it.
draconic,
Anyway,
giant,
does that end your turn?
deep. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Demonico, you're up.
I'm gonna run up to Iwi and be like,
Holy shit, I was like...
Iwi, frick.
Iwi.
frick?
Don't.
Why
Are you gonna heal?
are you attacking these guys?
They attacked me first.
After you screamed at
We have
them,
6
that was
seconds.
a reaction.
Move.
That was a reaction. So
So mine was a reaction too.
They're running away now, so let them go. Okay?
They're so good.
Then
They're
heal
gonna
him.
come back with a big
I
spider
don't have.
army.
I have 1 potion of healing.
Feed it to him.
All right, I'm gonna feed the
Those are just
feed the potion of
lookouts, you
healing
guys
to
are
the
just-
guy with the cut off leg.
That's
Do
a
you
no.
say anything as you do this?
I speak in undercommon and be like, "I'm sorry that my friend chopped off your leg."
He's stupid.
Yeah, he's incredibly unintelligent.
He's mad dumb.
And he does
He does crack cocaine.
he does cocaine and enjoys killing things.
But you never once tell them that you're giving them a healing potion.
I'm gonna give you a healing potion to help you with your leg
Your life.
and your life.
Now what does the thing say back?
He says,
Bruh.
"None of your tricks, kobold." And he smacks the potion out of your hands, thinking it's poison, and it shatters on the ground.
So was that an action or a bonus action?
That was a react.
No, from Nathan. To try and
bonus
feed.
action.
Hey, now you can attack him and not feel remorse. He called you a dirty kobold or something. I didn't hear that.
He thought I was. Because I'm associated with you, he thought I was doing
yeah,
things.
Yeah, well, good job.
I'm gonna use.
You should have
my-
started attacking Iwi to displace friendship.
I can't wait to slaughter this entire civilization.
No!
One go.
I'm gonna use my last bardic spell
Okay.
to healing word him.
The Drider?
Yeah, the Drider.
Okay.
Stupid kobold.
Since he will not accept my potion.
Okay.
Potion seller.
Potion seller. I require
There.
Frank's potions.
Okay, so it's healing word, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You are healed.
I'm going to
He like looks at his hand, and his stump does not regrow, but
It stops bleeding.
it stops bleeding. Can you roll me a persuasion with?
Nothing.
No, nothing else.
Just persuasion.
Just regular persuasion.
Ooh.
17.
Okay. What's insight? Is that wisdom or intelligence?
That is wisdom. Yeah.
All right. He still seems suspicious of you. Gabriel, what are you gonna do?
Attack.
I was about to raise my mace up to, get ready for a fight, and then all
He turns
this
around
happened.
and
I
just
just
whacks.
was like, I'm just so tired.
You guys are all tired.
What?
I'm single-handedly gonna kill this.
I'm gonna get ready in case something else attacks.
Okay.
But you can't.
Guys-
If these
I
guys
wanna
are
get
not
to
going to
decide-
actively attack us, then we should avoid combat because half our team is almost dead.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Only one
Only
member of
two
his
of
team
them.
matters, and that's this guy.
this guy.
There's a chance he's going off to get some more friends.
I'll just cave in the tunnels again.
Okay.
We'll live underground. We can eat rocks and dirt. We'll survive off the rocks and the dirt.
Pioneers used to ride these bad boys for miles.
Okay.
The rocks
So
are the spider draft.
the one that's still here kind of looks
You.
It's a rock.
suspiciously between you, Demonico, and you, Iwi, and thinks for a moment. And he asks you in Undercommon, "May I take him as food? Your unwilling, your
As much
your
as
brash friend."
as much as I hate when he does this, I don't want him to be your food.
You should also warn them that I might eat them whole.
Yeah, and if you try to eat him, he will try to eat you back.
The amazing book sale is closing in 15 minutes. I repeat, the amazing book sale is
It's
closing
okay,
in
Tyler.
15
I don't want them to know where we work.
minutes. The have an amazing arcade.
He like wiggles his eyebrows, and he's gonna use the disengage action, and he's gonna hightail it.
I'm gonna wave.
He says, "Good luck to you, kobold." And he's
Thanks.
gonna take off.
Oh, power off.
All right, Infinity.
Yes.
Do anything?
I being.
I'll say as soon as they pass this, they round this corner, combat's over. If
I mean, I'm
everybody's
not
not
gonna
going
go
to fight.
after them. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go after them.
Oh man.
Zeta.
Even though I know they're coming back with an army.
All right.
Secretly.
So
Zeta, are you gonna do anything?
I have suspicion.
excuse me.
Nothing.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Are they still trying to attack us?
No, they were
They left.
I think I'll bring an army, but they left.
You see a sweet leather coat on the ground next to Iwi.
I pick up the leather coat.
Okay. Do you do anything with it?
I put it on.
I think I should wear it because I need to disguise after this.
I check the pockets.
You find 3 condoms. One of them's
Can you
used.
move your character?
Ew.
Up next to Iwi. Wait, I don't even know which one
Oh, it's
Iwi is
large.
actually.
Yeah,
Lizard
wherever
boy.
you're moving.
Is this one Iwi?
I'm the
Did I
taller
move
lizard.
correctly?
The lizard boy that's not Monaco.
Whoa! Look out! It's a manta ray!
As you put on the coat,
No.
you like you fling it over
What
your
is happening?
shoulders, and you're like, teeth, as something bites down into your neck.
Oh shit.
Of course it was a tarp.
I don't think that hits somehow.
What?
A
A
9.
9? No.
It does have advantage though. So does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Can I take an attack of
The
opportunity?
cloaker.
I see a giant.
It is a cloaker.
Because I wanted that jacket.
I'm gonna assume that none of you know what a cloaker is.
I want to kill it and make it become my jacket. If I
What is a
survive this, of
cloaker?
course.
Dude, is it bigger than the jacket
It's
now?
kind
It
of
looks
like a
it's got
manta
plenty
ray,
of
but
room.
when it's not moving, it looks like a leather coat.
Ooh.
Such a weird monster, but yeah, that's what it is.
Is there enough fabric to make multiple jackets? Because this looks a lot bigger than a normal jacket.
It's
Yeah.
apparently a large creature, so I guess it would be more like this size, like that size, I guess. So
It's like a full trench.
cloaker attaches to the
Okay.
target's head, and the target is blinded and unable to breathe while the cloaker is attached. While attached, the cloaker can make this attack only against the target and has advantage on the attack roll. Cloaker can detach itself by spending 5 feet of its movement. Creature, including the target, can take its action to detach the cloaker by succeeding on a DC 16 strength check. Okay,
I'm not making that.
so I'll say that's the end of your turn. The Drider is gonna fucking see this and be like, oh boy, and he just books it. The Driders are all out of combat now.
That poor Drider. I feel sorry.
Don't worry, we got these guys. This guy.
Alright, so now the Cloaker's turn. Hey Nolan, I'm sorry. You are kind of the worst person that this could have happened to.
So what-
Especially with your 3.
You guys ready for
points.
Xerxes to come back after Zeta dies?
I'm not gonna say he's gonna die.
He's
said-
to start rolling.
Who said
episodes.
that?
Who said that?
Okay, Iwi, you're nearby. He's gonna try and use his tail on you. Yeah, you guys see a fucking manta ray appear out of basically nowhere.
A fucking manta.
Alright.
No.
No? Okay. It's gonna try and bite Zeta then. There's a 15 hit. And yeah.
It ties.
It ties? Okay. So it's got its jaws on you. It doesn't do any more damage this turn. But yeah.
Did it do damage to begin with?
The first one, no.
Okay. So I'm still at 3 health?
Yep. For now.
Okay.
Alright,
He's just nibbling on me.
Gow just like looks over, is like, oh. Neat.
No.
I can't use my ice breath anymore. I have 1 key point.
Bouncing baby. Bouncing baby.
Action.
Look into baby bounce.
Such a
baby.
child balance.
Oh wait, he's got wholeness of body. 3 times monk level, and he is level 6.
I honestly thought you were talking about yourself the whole time, and I'm like,
6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus that is fucking. Did I do that math right? No, I did not. Okay, so he just like takes a moment. Okay, I think I got this, and he's gonna run forward. I'll save you, new friend. And he's gonna punch the manta ray in the butt
yes.
with his bonus action.
Everything
Okay, that
was
hits.
going good until Manta showed up.
All right, does that much damage? That's all a Gao can do for right now. Okay. Iwi, you're up.
Yo, I'm gonna walk like this way in front of Demonico just to like get my ass in his face real quick.
Ass in the face.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna swing my Buster Sword at this big boy. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And, 11 damage
Okay.
plus my second attack.
This is slashing if you want.
I get a nat 1. What do I do, Nick?
So you swing it, and it hits the ground, and a piece of it chips off. It now does 4d4 damage.
It's trying to nerf me.
No, this is actually a thing that it does.
Can I get it fixed at a blacksmith?
Maybe. It is like a foot shorter now. Like it was 7 feet long. Now it's like 6 feet long. But yeah, you do a good 11 damage to it. It does not seem like that very much.
And I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I spit on it.
You moisten it up a little. Demonico, it's your turn.
Wait, no, I want to spit in its mouth.
Okay, so I am still not at the point in which I can totally trust Zeta, so I'm just gonna let this battle play off.
Zeta.
Zeta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate Mage Armor, and I'm just gonna scoot away. Scoot away.
You take the... Mage Armor is a bonus action, right?
It says on my sheet action, but I'm not sure.
I think you have an evocation. Eldritch Invocation.
It doesn't matter. All I'm doing this turn is Mage Armor and walking away.
You do need to disengage. It's gonna try and hit you with its tail.
I wonder where I activated Mage Armor.
Wait, what?
It's activate Mage
I wonder
Armor.
why I activated Mage Armor.
Oh, okay.
I activate me.
Does a
Alright.
20 hit?
Yes.
It deals 10 slashing damage to you. It just reaches its tail out and just smashes you out across the face. It's like its tail is like look at this picture. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like got these little like barbs all up and down the length of it, and they're like little like razors, and it just cuts you across the face. Okay, and you just move back.
Yep.
All right, Gabriel, you're up.
3 things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to talk to it, Sylvain.
Okay.
Fuck you, tree man.
So I go to, oh, calm down, little one. Does it understand me?
It looks at you and hears you talking, and it responds back in deep speech, if anybody can understand.
I understand, Deep.
Okay, so Iwi, you hear it say,
What?
"More food for
Oh,
the
yeah.
horde.
Can
What was that again?
somebody...
More food for the horde."
You do?
Yeah, I have deep speech as well.
Yeah, Demonico and Iwi, you hear that.
More food for the horde.
Yep. Hold on.
So I whisper to it, so I say to it, can we just be friends for the horde?
You can't understand him, can you? Do you speak deep?
He does not understand you.
I'm like, say it to him.
Who are you saying that to? You're
The-
next to
the
infinity.
Demonico, sorry.
You can't even see Demonico.
Look
He's
where you are on the map.
Yeah.
Oh.
And look where Demonico.
You are like behind infinity. Just like fucking
Demonico's on the other side of a rock wall.
yeah, you're 25 feet away from this thing.
So, if I cast Speak with Animals, would it allow me to speak to this thing?
It allows you to speak to beasts.
But it's not a beast?
I don't know.
Roll a nature check. I'll give this to you. I don't want you to use up a spell slot if you can avoid it.
18.
This thing ain't no beast. This is not natural. Whatever this
hell
thing
is
is.
this? Okay.
Oh fuck, Iwi.
Yo.
This counts as your favorite enemy. What do you get for that?
Oh wait, don't I get a bonus?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the ability.
Let's see, where is it?
Except
I got
for
so many
base
things.
ranger, which is dumb. Bonus is so you can track them better.
Jerseys.
Favorite enemy, I gain +2 to damage rolls.
+2 to damage rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, so you deal another 2 damage to it. Neato burrito. Okay. Yeah, so Gabriel, you know this thing. There are things that are natural, and then there's this thing. Fuck this thing.
I cast Cure Wounds on Zeta.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You have to touch him. I hope you realize that.
I cast Healing Word on Zeta.
Okay. You speak nice words to him. What's the healing word?
Nice ass.
That's 2 words, but okay.
Nice ass.
What's the healing word?
I say,
Bugaboo.
you're feeling down. Cheer up. And I give him a thumbs up.
I like nice ass better.
I mean, Gabriel would just say nice ass. Unless he's too shy. Zeta's pretty damn attractive. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Damn.
All right, roll healing word.
Damn, son.
You get healed for 12 hit points, Zeta. Does that end your turn, Gabriel? Where's the fucking music?
Yeah, I don't know what else to do about this.
Okay.
I do tell everyone, that thing is not natural. I don't
Alright.
think it even belongs here.
Infinity, you are up.
Ah, I see. So,
Time to go kill him again.
yeah, that's right. Time to whack. Alright, I guess I'm gonna move here.
And I started blasting.
And I just started, whacking. And then, what, I can do
What'd you get?
17.
That hits.
Okay. Sweet. I also have an 11. And then I get 3, right?
If you use your bonus action, yeah.
Or did I use my bonus action to walk?
No.
No?
You
Okay.
get 3 things per turn. Movement, bonus action, and action.
16? Is it 16?
16 does hit.
Okay.
Okay, so you hit him for 13 slashing damage. That's
Yes.
pretty good. Alright. He does not have any resistance. As you hit it, it like spins around and half of the damage gets transferred to Zeta.
Ah,
So it only takes
big oopsie.
rounded down. So it takes 6 damage. Zeta, you take 7.
Zeta. No.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This is not what I had intended.
All right. Is that in your turn?
Oh, yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
used everything you had.
Yeah.
All right, Zeta. You can make a DC 16 strength check to get it off of you. I mean, I guess you... It doesn't say it restrains you or anything. Yeah, you just fling it off and you're just like, fuck that. It's a danger code.
Did not think I would get that.
All right. I think you have to use your action for that.
Yeah, I
Take-
do. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you still have your bonus action
And I'm going to spend 1 key to.
to fucking hit it.
No, I wanna run away so it doesn't attack me more.
Okay. So what are you spending your key point for?
Oh wait, I guess does that count? Does that strength check count as disengaging? Or do I need to disengage?
You spend an action to disengage, unless you specifically have a skill that says otherwise, like rogue. So yeah, you cannot disengage right now.
Well, I
Because
can.
You can either disengage or you can detach from it.
So what did I do when I threw it off with the spring?
That it uses your action to throw it off.
And I could use my bonus action with Step of the Wind to disengage.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what
do
I want to do.
that. Okay. All right. So go ahead and move where you want to go.
I move next to the Monaco.
Hey, buddy. I mean, we're not buddies, but I could be your buddy. All right, I'm gonna guess that ends your turn.
Yep, that is my turn.
Okay, it's going to. Are any of you aberrations?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't believe any.
Goblin, lizard folk,
I don't know.
celestial,
I have lizard.
lizard, fae. Okay. All right. Everyone needs a wisdom saving throw
I'm,
Oh shit.
as it starts to moan.
Ooh la la.
can I be a lizard king?
Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
This is scary.
25.
Is it scary?
It's real scary.
Oh, no.
Everybody else seems fine. Yeah, everybody else seems fine.
Fear
Infinity,
is fine.
this is real scary. You're scared.
I like to think that I like fear is my kink.
And he's gonna. Who's nearby?
No.
Fuck off.
Hmm.
Oh,
No.
man. What the?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, you're on Facebook. He's gonna try and attach to Gao now. Okay, yeah. That do. 14 piercing damage. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, does that. And then it's going to use his tail to try and attack you, Infinity. Does a 12 hit?
Honestly,
No.
first,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck is this thing's...
Hey, Tyler, that's a dank meme.
Oh yeah.
What he do?
Okay, I'm just going to look something up real quick.
Are you talking about the Google and Bing one?
Google Beam memes are good.
Alright, Gao is going to try a strength check.
You ready for this dank meme?
That's a strength
Yeah.
save. Fuck.
Connect fork.
Okay, yeah.
Connect
he's
fork.
just- Gao can't do a damn thing.
No.
Or say
Iwi, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to it. Hold on, I gotta get the right button. There we go. I'm not. A Buster Sword. Fucking shit. Does it break again, Nick?
Yes, it does.
What's it at now?
It is now at 3d6. Or wait, did I do that right?
We're at 4d4 right now, is what you said.
44 at most. That does 16 damage. So 3d6 is 18 damage. I did do that wrong. Fuck. Okay, so it's
So good thing no combat's happened since then.
now at.
Excuse me.
No, I'll allow it. It's now at 3d6. So it's a little sharper now.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Sometimes bad
He
things.
broke off the
good.
other side of the broken
Yeah,
part.
it like.
All
balanced
right.
out.
It got jagged.
18 hit.
That will hit, yes.
Hey, ooh, I wish I had
This
that
is the- yeah,
critical.
this is the-
Oh man, would be nice. All right.
Okay.
Second attack. Ooh, 17
so
hit.
half of this does get transferred to Zeta. You take 7 damage. Or no, it's Gao, sorry. It's Gao now. Alright, so Gao is going to take
Oh,
7.
by Gal. Oh man.
He's like, ow, stop hitting me!
All right, 17 hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Gal. Oh no, 16.
Gao's not looking too hot.
I'm gonna whisper over to Gal. Sorry,
Sorry.
Sorry.
dude. I'm just fighting.
Okay, I don't get how this thing's actions work.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic right there.
So-
That is a classic.
Iwi, that ends your turn, right?
Yeah.
Demonico, you are up. Yes.
I want to hold the turn.
Okay.
What even was that one?
That was the other one I said?
Yeah.
Music even fucking playing. There we go. Barely hear that. Demonico?
Here's a good
Oh
one.
yeah, you said you're holding your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Gabriel?
Not helping us in combat. Right
All right, so what should we do?
Your nostrils beyond that.
I'm gonna throw an ice knife at it.
Fam.
Are you sure that is a area of effect thing?
Ow.
He's gonna destroy us all.
I mean, it's not super powerful. I think it's only first level, but yeah, it's still
Maybe that's
damage.
moonbeam. Or do I need the moon for that?
I don't think so. Unless it says it in the description.
Let
Yeah.
me see.
Remember that your spell slots have not recovered since your last combat, so I don't know if you can.
The spell ends dimly, fills the cylinder. No, that he's latched onto somebody, isn't it?
Well, basically how the cloaker works is that all the damage dealt to it gets halved and sent to whoever it's attached to, which I keep pointing to Nolan, but it's Gal right now.
Okay. Shit.
So you, one way or another, you are going to have to attack Gao if you want to attack this thing.
I'm gonna strike out with my. Oh, fuck, I closed the damn thing down. I'm gonna strike out with my mace and say, sorry, Gal!
Alright, move.
Where am I? Hang on.
Can't see its face.
Move right there.
Alright. Start a swing. Swinging. Alright,
18.
stone mace. That
Drugs?
does hit.
No thanks. I'm high on life.
1.
Classic one right there.
Okay, it takes you basically like you manage Gao like flips it and you only hit the cloaker. I mean you only hit it for 1, but good job.
I'm gonna do what's called a
Please stop
pro
sending
gamer
stuff to the
move.
group chat, guys.
It's not them, it's just me. They got one last one. There you
Alright, Infinity, you are up.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm a whack, whack, whack.
Whack, 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 whack.
Whack, whack. Whack, whack. Half whack.
go. Oh my
Alright,
god,
that
where are
is-
these pictures?
Go ahead and roll damage for 2 of them. Okay. Gao is down.
This one's a
Ah.
good one.
I'm sorry
Very
to do
safe
this to
other.
you.
But luckily that means that the second damage goes all to the cloaker. Alright, Gao's at 0.
Sean Golish.
Takes that much damage.
Come on, Scott, we're gonna play a quick game.
Yeah, so you like literally stab Gao.
Choose one.
And then you pull out your sword
One or the
and
other.
Gao drops and the cloaker's just standing there surprised and you just stab it. Ugh. And you miss your final attack. Zeta, what are you up to?
It's lucky.
No.
Heal myself.
Demonico, you left me to die.
I did this to him. Poor Gao, he just got up. You know?
Oh, Gao dead. Okay, we can bury him here. We're already underground. We don't even have to dig him a grave.
Oh.
You gonna hit something? That's what I would do.
I don't.
Whack.
I don't want to get close.
Huge shout
Does
from
the creature look healthy or unhealthy?
Looks like he's more or less getting hurt. Like on a scale from 0 to 3, he probably looks at a 1 or so.
On a scale from 0 to 7.
About 5.
About 5. I quote that all the time.
5 out of 7, perfect movie.
Ooh.
What's up?
Should I just, can I just throw a dagger at him?
Sure.
Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Dagger.
Good.
Yeah.
you.
He did not like that very much.
Come at me.
It's angry.
Alright, it's its turn. Okay. You guys watch as it shimmers, shimmer, 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 shimmer.
Shimmers all the way to me and actually kills me.
That's it. Oh, can I look at that?
And you watch as 2 more pop out.
Oh no.
And that's its turn. So there's now 3 of them. Yeah, I was gonna make a death save. Okay. Man, he's not even gonna make it to his fight. Iwi, you're up.
Oh, there are more now?
Yep, there's 3.
Oh, shoot. Alright. And, I'm gonna lay on hands on Gao.
Okay.
15 health.
Okay.
Alright, and,
Hey, thanks, Iwi.
Aw,
I'm gonna
so
cast
sweet.
chemical castration on the one closest to me.
Okay, it works.
I
They think
couldn't
that
do
their
to Cal.
PP is gone.
I have my turn because I can't do anything after laying on hands.
Okay. Demonico.
chemically
So there's
castrated.
3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them currently sucking on anyone?
No.
They suck
Okay.
on you.
I'm going to. Firebolt the one in the center.
Okay.
Timur.
Your turn.
Let's go on.
Hey!
I only send quality memes in the group chat.
Cast them whatever. Well, I have to dig through thousands of not good whatever.
Okay. Okay. You hit the one in the middle, right?
Yeah.
It disappears.
Cool.
Is that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Gabriel. Move this one down. Not because Gao's there.
There's some
Oh, I
weird
do not
right.
like where this is. I'm gonna throw an ice knife at the one in front of me, or is that the one that died,
So, okay.
or the one that poofed?
The one that poofed was in the middle, so... Okay, I'm just gonna make them smaller because technically they don't take up that much space. So they're like right here, basically.
Fuck it, stone mace again.
Okay.
14?
Uh, 14 will miss.
Oh.
Okay. Infinity.
I'm just gonna
You gonna start whacking?
start whacking. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, they are. I've moved them, so if you want, you'll have to move.
What if I have a bow? Can I?
You could use bow. I mean, there is enough space if you wanted to go like right up here.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. We'll go up here.
Yeah.
Call it good, and we use the bow.
Okay. That hits. Let me see if that. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, well, that was easy enough. That one disappears too.
Sick.
Man, that was a lot less impressive than I thought it would be.
And it disappears in a
Zeta.
puff of smoke.
Oh wait, no, you have another attack.
Oh, okay. Another bow.
Longbow.
13.
Okay. That misses.
Yeah.
All right. Zeta. Chicken.
More chicken.
I throw another dart.
Okay.
17.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's looking not so gnarly.
Gnarly, dude. Gnarly.
Alright, now it's its turn. Oh, wait. Infinity.
Yes.
You're frightened of it.
Oh shit.
So you should have gotten like disadvantage on like fucking everything. Let me just double check. The power of sheer ignorance has caused it.
I should have reminded. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I should just mark conditions every time they happen. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in the line of sight of the attacker. Okay, so just going back through everything. You would have still hit that one.
Holy shit.
Somebody died.
You okay over there? You would have still hit that one.
Attention all cards look together. All dining rooms will be closing in 15 minutes. I repeat, all dining rooms will be closing at 8:30. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm adjusting its health because of.
That one was for
You're
you,
supposed to
Tyler.
miss one of the attacks.
Oh, hey, look, there's only one now.
But I will say that I'm gonna have you move back here because frightened is. Why the fuck did you aim it at me? So for frightened, you are gonna. You're gonna have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see it, and you can't willingly move closer. So you are currently like only in bow range. Yeah.
You're scared shitless.
I don't know what I fucking. Let's do do the spoopy skull for frightened. All right, now the cloaker's turn. He's going to. Yeah, oh, by the way, if it tries to moan again, everybody else is immune to it. Okay, who's nearby? He's gonna try and attach to you, Gabriel. Does a 10 hit?
Dead.
10, no.
Okay, Iwi, does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
You're gonna take 6 slashing damage.
Ah! I die.
It whacked you with its tail.
I'm out of health.
Oh, should have used that term to heal yourself.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Fucking
check.
nothing ever should kill you. Alright.
Yet. Don't fucking say.
Alright, Gao's gonna punch it.
Oh,
Get
darn.
revenge.
Nothing ever kills you. No, it's so thanks.
Fucking. So you guys know what the CR on the cloaker is, right? It's a CR8. The Driders, CR7, and you had 2 of them that you just scurred away. Good job. I think that takes care. Nope, not quite. So it is just barely hanging on. Iwi, will you do the honors?
No, I think I'll let it live.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Good one.
Bite.
Just gonna chomp down on it.
12?
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my second attack with my sword then.
Okay.
16?
That'll hit.
13!
Alright.
Do that.
I'm sorry.
No,
I was screwed. Okay, yeah, you cut it in half.
Alright.
Well, unless you don't want to do that, because it does kind of look like a sweet leather jacket.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna cut off whatever the head thing is.
The cowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so you now have a cowl-less...
No, I have a cowl
Jacket.
and a leather jacket. They're separate.
They're separate.
I'm gonna take the cowl and put it on my head.
So
Okay.
they can just snap on.
Cool.
And I want to make sure it covers my face as
You
well
are
as possible.
wearing a cloaker head.
Does it disguise my head at all?
No.
You're like Nick with the squid hat.
Yeah, kind of. Like, it's literally just like a row of teeth. Just like hanging on your forehead. Alright, combat's over.
Alright, I pick up the leather jacket and I give it to Zeta.
Alright.
Sick.
It provides no bonuses.
Minus 1 AC.
It
I wear it
provides
anyway.
comfort.
It provides style.
Yes. Alright, good job everyone.
Alright, good job, guys. Sven kind of like peeks around the corner. You guys doing alright? I've been holding Arwa. He's been really annoying. There's,
Arwa, knock it.
what was it?
It was a sentient jacket, Monterey.
Oh, cloaker.
Yes,
Yeah.
that thing.
They're lying to you.
Those things are nasty.
It wasn't
It might be a
cloaker.
cloaker, but is now just a croaker.
What?
Can I cut off
That
Gabriel's
was a
arms?
flop.
It croaked.
Do so with advantage.
Okay. I'm rolling. I'm going in for the attack
Okay.
on Gabriel. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
Like, I love my own joke.
With
Suddenly I just see a
advantage.
giant fucking sword slam right next to me.
Yeah.
Not funny, bro. Could you guys imagine that nat 20 though when I fucking
Did
cut
you?
off his arm?
That was great. Try again.
You would have found out that Gabriel was a mimic the whole time. And the
What?
real Gabriel's still above
What?
ground with Xerxes. And they fucking.
That's canon now.
Which is weird because neither of them has a positive charisma score. So they
We're positive towards each other.
Oh, 2 negatives make a positive. Just like in math.
Sometimes.
I hate math.
If you add 2 negatives together, you're not getting positive.
Not necessarily.
But if you multiply them.
Yes.
If you get 2 negatives together, you
scissor
get
them.
me.
But it depends. Is the negative
only
inside
that.
parentheses or is it outside a set of parentheses? Like, how are we doing
I
this?
think one negative's gonna get in.
What's the math equation that we're looking at?
Well, it's just a modifier, so I mean.
Is it negative parentheses, negative 11 times a negative 11?
Your math
I
is
mean-
blowing my mind.
Because that would still come out a negative.
Alright.
That would become-
Combat's over.
Or if you distribute it. Instead, if you distribute actually it's positive. No matter what, it's still going to be a negative.
Follow the laws of PEMDAS.
I am.
Are you?
We have to distribute before we do PEMDAS.
That's what I'm saying.
So that means it's still negative.
No, I mean it would be
It's still
positive.
positive.
Because you said negative on the
Your
outside.
math is
and then
blowing my
negative,
mind right
negative.
now.
Listen, I'm in math
It's
again.
hurting
It's
mine.
great. I love algebra.
I honestly
I'm
have
half
no
human.
idea.
So that
Oh, wait.
50% of me that's stupid, that's
No, no, no.
100% you. Your math is blowing.
No, actually, you're right. It would be negative.
No, it wouldn't, because if you distribute
No,
it,
no,
they'd
no,
multiply
you're
and it'd be negative. So they'd multiply onto the negative, because it's -1, which would be distributed out, and they'd just be 11 times 11 in the parentheses. That's all that would be left.
Yeah.
So it
Wait,
wouldn't be
okay, so
negative.
was
It would be
like-
positive
I'm
still.
thinking
You
in the beginning.
spontaneously
Okay.
I'm
combust.
going to do what's called a pro gamer move.
Here, type it out in the chat. Let me
All right, so
check it out.
Alright,
-1.
wait, Demonica, do you want to do something?
I don't have a
I'm going to
little
do what's
period,
called a
so
pro
there you
Is
go.
there anything left? I think they got. All
There,
the
Nathan.
pieces.
That's the math equation. It comes out positive still, right?
X equals 1.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, it comes out negative.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Because it has to distribute.
No, it's negative
No,
because
you
you
don't
do the stuff in the
distribute
parentheses
the negative
first.
one because the negative one's outside
And
the
then-
parentheses. You do the negative 11 times the negative 11 because that's inside the
11x
parentheses.
plus 11.
So
Math
that's
is
positive
hard.
1121, and then you
Plus
times that by the
11.
negative 1.
Even Google says.
11x plus 11.
No, it's still negative. Google says it.
-1.
I know
Because
that's
you
what
have
I
to.
said.
equals
You
negative
He didn't
one.
believe it. You have to distribute.
No, you don't
X equals
distribute.
negative
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
1.
you do have to distribute.
X equals -1.
No.
X equals -1.
Negative 11 times negative 11.
Yes.
Which is then times by -1. So it still comes out as -1.
Distribute the 1 first.
It's
Because
Daddy
you can't
PEMDAS.
Negative-
die.
So you have to
121.
reverse everything instead of negative 11x. It's positive 11x. Instead of negative 11.
11x
It's
plus 11.
positive.
11x
So it's-
equals negative 11. X equals negative 1.
Alright, I'm over it.
Calculus,
I'm over it.
yes!
I've never taken calculus.
I'm
Man,
taking
I
calculus
miss
right now.
math
It's
class.
awful. Don't
can't
ever
wait.
take calculus.
It's like one thing I was good at in life, and now I come here and I'm a loser all the time.
Alright.
You're not a
See that.
loser to me, man.
Oh, my dick!
Was that a goods meme?
Now I'll never have children. Joke's on you.
Ha.
That's what I wanted.
I only want children.
I only want snack.
Hold on, wait. I know a way to fix my math error.
Okay.
If you guys want to do anything else, you guys want to keep walking or just
Keep
like
walking.
I like to imagine that everybody's like arguing over math after combat, like they're just that bored.
There you go. Now you have to distribute.
Zeta's like,
Because I did.
no, you guys are idiots, and Iwi's like, Iwi's like doing this complicated formula. Everyone's like in amazement.
So that's an X.
That's the most coherent thing. That's
No,
ever
there's
come
no.
out of
I don't
it.
have a dot button on my keyboard. to put it on
God
multiplication.
parts the fucking
Is that
earth
negative
and
11
says,
times negative 11, or is that negative
"Bitches,
11x?
go
Negative
away."
11 times negative 11. I don't
yes.
have a dot.
And
Okay,
I,
so that's negative 1.
infinity,
Negative
walk.
121, I mean.
All right,
Negative
Gabo
one.
Child's walking on
I
around.
fucking
Follow
try,
her.
bitches.
All right,
All right.
where you guys going?
Well, there's nowhere else to go, so let's just fucking
Just
go.
keep going along the path.
All right.
It's a path. Let's
Alright.
go. Let's walk
This is
this
a good
path.
place as any to stop the fucking session because I ran out of things to do like the fucking 2 hours ago. I'm sorry, I had nothing prepared.
Okay, bro.
Hey, it don't matter. I'm
Okay.
just.
I was
I'm
like,
just
I don't know,
looking at the dank
Drider,
memes.
2 Driders and a cloaker.
Remember that combat rating you showed me?
Yeah, so I plugged it into D&D Beyond's like combat rating system, and it apparently would have been deadly for 5 level 8 players. So I mean, good thing those Driders ran away, right?
Right.
Good beans.
Good
You're
thing.
welcome.
Because, you know,
I coulda killed them
certain
all.
people don't ever die.
Fucking those
For
Driders would
now.
have killed you. Like, let me just like, for example, bring out their stat sheets again.
How much health do they have?
They have a whopping 123 health each.
So I could have killed them.
They have an armor class of 19.
You're welcome.
They have 3 attacks per turn,
And they literally couldn't hit me. Gamer move.
Yeah, they couldn't hit you, but let's see what they could have done had they had hit you.
Okay, that one would match.
Let's do the longbow actually, because I think this is the most damage that they can do.
Oh, that would hit. Wow.
So this is what they could do in a single turn.
But don't they have to roll each time?
They do have to roll each individual time to hit
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Ouchie.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
Ouch.
Yeah, Iwi's kind of.
Ew,
Fucking
will be
amazing.
fine. Fuck off.
They do have spells though, like fucking
Like a nerd to nerds.
fairy fire that causes them to have advantage on their attacks, and darkness, which makes you all fucking not be able to see anything.
Like I said before, you're welcome.
Did you do the math question for me?
Hmm?
Oh, you're talking about the counter. I put a
I'm
math
talking-
question in there.
I'm
waiting for
talking about the
Nathan
fact
to
that
do
we
it.
Okay,
didn't all
anyway.
die.
I don't know. Did anyone want to talk to fucking anybody? Or
I'd say we all just make camp real quick and heal up.
it's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Actually,
let's
you guys have
make
like
camp.
no idea what time it is, but you're exhausted. So I think you feel like you're fine in this
I'm
dark,
gonna do this math equation,
dank.
but I don't have like a sheet of paper to do it on.
Yeah, during your long rest.
You would know you won't need paper.
When we get
if
out
you
of
could
here,
just
it's
do
gonna be
mental
like
math.
3 days have passed.
Dude,
Three
you have
days.
Y's and T's in there.
I mean, it would have been better than
Yeah, that's
last
easy.
time you
Math
guys
is
left town
hard.
and came back and
Like, watch this. Hold on.
a month had passed, or the
Yeah,
other
I got
time
this.
where 2 years had passed.
This time, let's just go for 40.
40 years.
40 years.
No. 50 years have passed.
50 years.
And
I
yet,
want to do a time
I do
skip,
not
but I'm just like,
age.
I've already done that once, so I mean, it's
no, nothing. We get Samurai
skip
Jack. I
again.
guess I go fuck
another
myself.
time skip. I want you, Infinity, to be of age. so
Yes.
she can fuck everybody.
Ah!
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Fucking pervert.
How's that?
There, Nathan, I did most of the problem for you
Wow.
already. I simplified it for you.
It's just
One of my favorite
Everything.
posts. One of my favorite posts on the internet is like some guy texted this girl, and he's like, "Happy birthday! You're 18, right?"
Oh,
and she's
God.
like, "No, I'm 16 this year, haha." And then he's like, "Okay, bye, sorry." And then 2 years later,
I
he
simplified
texts
it for
back.
you.
He's like,
You 18?
He's like,
No,
"Hey, you
you
18
do-
now?" And she's like, "Haha, yeah."
because you
And
are.
that's the whole
Block,
point.
that's what I would do. Waste someone's time.
You
Boom.
didn't. You have to kind of put them back into.
What a fucking
Like-
creep.
Because I'm multiplying two different things
Like there was
together.
no like interaction.
I
between
believe you.
them.
For like 2 years, yeah.
No.
All right, so
I
I'm gonna use the-
simplified it for you. It's in
I'm
the
going to use the
chat.
last half hour I have to start talking about why
Are you in the
the liberals are taking over our government, and we need to.
There you go. I just didn't put the plus sign or the
I'm
extra
interested.
parentheses.
Everybody, grab your guns, because Obama's
Now
gonna
take
take them
33y
Okay, you guys didn't
times
know
16,
this.
negative
Yeah.
16t and
But,
negative 12, and then take
I have
22t
something to tell
times
you.
negative 16t
I'm
and negative 12.
Let's see. What's negative
From
16
area 50.
times?
Ever done those second derivatives?
No one can
No,
correct
you
me.
haven't.
Right, you guys said you would.
Gonna kill myself now.
What does it mean to
Take
be
me
18?
with you. I hate.
Oh.
What does it mean?
Unlike 16 or 17-year-olds, legally, 18-year-olds cannot be given a curfew.
Oh.
They can
Hey,
sign contracts.
I am legally in charge of my own actions,
Buy a
despite
property.
not being 19 in the state of Nebraska, because
purchase a car.
You can you're legally in
Firearms.
charge of your actions, but you can't sign paperwork.
nope, I am. I have my. I am
So
allowed to
you're
do whatever I
legally, you
want
say?
because I started my recruitment for the military, and
You
my-
can't check into
my
a doctor's
parent-
appointment
My
by
parents
yourself.
had to
Once
sign
you-
away my.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Well,
I am in
tell
charge
me which
of
country
all of my
this
actions right
this
now.
person was
So
writing
you're
from.
heroin!
Once you turn
So
18,
I
you
am
can
very
legally drink,
legal.
buy alcohol, vote.
I mean,
and
you've
do
been
things
17
without
for
your
what? So you've
parents'
been legal for a
permission.
minute.
Where?
So anywhere but
My
America.
time is my time
I
to
was gonna
shine.
say.
God, no. No one gets
Can
your
I-
car. I'll hold
My
them all.
parents call the cops if I leave at 18. Now that you're 18, your parents cannot control your movements.
Taking from my
That's such a
bowel
weird way
movements.
of saying it. Now that you're 18, your parents can't control your
Your
movements.
bowel movements.
Ugh. Gross. Shit.
You guys want to see what my math homework looks like?
Your
No.
mother.
What
cannot-
what class are you taking?
I'm taking
Sorry, I'm
algebra
gonna stop
1.
fucking recording.
I took algebra
Alright,
1. My
bye.
I took it my freshman
Sorry
year.
if this
of
was a
grade
slow
one, too.
episode.
I took
Another-
an 8th
we only
grade. I
yeah.
took that
around for 2 hours.
5 years
again,
ago
but-
now.
Yeah.
4 years
Yeah.
ago.
That's
I
how
did.
the
I've been,
cookie
I've
But
been
I've been out of school so long,
procrastinating. I have not-
so I
I'm not
decided,
used to
let's do the easy
writing
math.
for
I'm like,
these.
wow, this is really easy.
Yeah, it's too easy.
I still get credit hours for it.
What are
though.
you going to school for?
Just general ed stuff.
I'll be
First, I
I'll
haven't
be
decided
ready
anything.
next time. You
get my
guys,
English
Because gen eds take about a year anyway,
Yeah.
so.
Especially if you're only doing one class at a time.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Really heard
more-
that.
I'll just. I was
You
gonna
want
say
me to
one
log
more thing happens
in?
before we leave, but I'm just like, nah, I'll just save it for next
The
time.
amazing pizza machine's Wi-Fi loan. Let me
It's
do my
good.
homework.
Good
It's
way to
good.
put it. It's
We
good.
calling it a session?
Yeah, I'm
We
gonna call
calling
it.
it.
I